Hey, welcome back. How y'all doing today? This is a Sunday afternoon, and I'm feeling a little bit better. I've been under the weather a couple of days, but I'm feeling better now. So I'm playing with the filters. I kind of like this one pretty good. It's called No Filter High Definition. So, yeah, I might would have looked a little bit like this 50 years ago with the right makeup and the right lights. And if you were drunk enough. So, I'm kind of experimenting because I've been talking to my friend, Miss Kelly. I call her UK Kelly because she's from the UK. And we was talking about these filters and, the possibility that if TikTok does go off again, and this time for good, as they're saying it probably will, we wanted to play with these filters a little bit and save them to our files so that we can edit those into other videos later. So I'm experimenting today with maybe splicing some of these together. Of course, if I looked like this, I wouldn't be sitting here doing this video. I'd be out somewhere having a good time. Well, sorry to say that it is a visual world out there. Most men are visual people. You have to remember that. So it's how you look to a man, whether you are gay or straight or whatever. You've got to attract them because they are visual. So when you can't give them that anymore in real life, it limits your life to the point that either you do like I do and just sustain from it, or you learn to put up with a lot of crap because you're basically lucky to have anybody when you get to a certain age. Unless you're lucky enough to meet that perfect person. I've never met that perfect person. For me, not to say they maybe wouldn't be the perfect person for someone else, but just not for me. And the older I get, the harder I get to get along with. Because I did give of my time and my life to so many people, my mother included, family members. I don't begrudge any of that. But to find myself alone in my older age, it's not easy to deal with. And everybody said, you will be blessed for doing this, and you'll be blessed for doing that. Right now, I'm blessed to have this phone and this filter. That's what I'm blessed with. Oh my goodness. Isn't that pretty? It sure is. You could almost make a whole movie with this filter. Okay. I'll let you go because I'm sure by now you're just sick and tired. Sick always follows tired. And I am sick and tired of being sick and tired. All right, bye-bye. So back to business. Miss Kelly UK and I have put videos up here that she has been in. She is a transsexual elder from the UK, and we'll just do FaceTime a lot. And it's just us, not like this, just us. Our hair going every which way. Sometimes I won't even have my false teeth in. We just be talking. And 99% of what we talk about has nothing to do with this transgender mess. Because when you've been at it as long as we have, that's the least important. We've got everyday life that we talk about and laugh about. And, right now she's got, some problems with her gallbladder. That kind of stuff. So she wants us to start doing a regular program over on YouTube. Depending on where you're seeing this, it's on YouTube, where we just talk to one another. We may hit something on what's going on in today's transgender world, but it will be as if it's completely away from us, because even though we know it can hit us, because you know what we are, we don't live that life. We just live the lives of regular old ladies. And that's the way it will be until we die. So if y'all interested in hearing us chit-chat and on and on and on and on, just let us know. But it won't be filtered like this. No, it won't be filtered like this. I wanted to tell y'all a story. Years ago, I worked with mentally handicapped in a group home setting. And I was the recreational coordinator, and I set up all their activities and things. And I put together this formal dance, like a prom. And every year, and all their families and friends from outside of the group home setting were invited, and it was formal. We had evening gowns and suits for the men, and we had backgrounds for pictures to be made, like prom pictures. And we had a photographer that actually worked there, but he was a pretty much good photographer. And so he set up, and I went over, and I was, of course, done up for a prom. And when I didn't normally, dress that way, and evening gowns and all that shit. And I got in front of the background, and he put on those lights, and he said pose. And everything came back from my short-lived career as a fashion model in the 70s, where I learned to pose for the camera. And that photographer said, I've never known this person. He had worked with me for 2 years, but didn't know this side of me. We all have our different sides, and he saw that one. That was a funny story. Alrighty. I better let y'all go. And then I'm going to piece all these things together and throw it up on YouTube.